Good morning, friends. So we thought it would be fun today to do a day in the life homeschooling with you. So we're gonna walk through our day so you can get a little glimpse into how we do it. So first thing we do in the day is start by handwriting and typing. So the kids take turns. So Emma's doing her handwriting first while Caleb's back there doing his typing. And Logan doesn't do typing, but he's working on his handwriting, right? Yeah. So we use the good and the beautiful typing and handwriting. And I just think it's really cool because like it's not just like random things that it has them write out. It's like Bible verses or motivational quotes. It's just very uplifting and it's a nice like breath of fresh air, really. So Caleb's learning his hand posture. What's your favorite thing about being homeschooled? What?
This and math.
Typing and math? Yeah. Our homeschooling days only typically last like 3 hours, which is awesome. I think that's the biggest plus for all the kids is they just get extra time to just play and be kids, which is like a dream come true for me. I just love having them home all day with me. You having fun, Emma? She likes the drawing portion better than the handwriting portion. You gotta go potty? Oh, you're doing school too? So he has these little shapes and letters that he works on with a little marker that he can erase. Do you love doing school?
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
I'm going for it.
Good job. Where's his eyes?
They're right here. One right here. Then two.
Sadie, you want to say hi? You want to say hi? Say hi. She just hangs on my hip the whole day, don't you? You just hang out with Mama. You're all done?
Let me keep my hands in my position. Then H.
Let's practice memorizing this spelling rule. Fill in the blanks. At the end of one syllable words, usually double the letters
S, F, or L.
Good job. When they come, when?
When they come
Right after a.
right after a vowel.
Good job. Hold on. All right, what can you change a man walked into the room to add more detail to that sentence? A man walked into the room. What does the man look like?
My dad walked into the room with a big couch. Couch was soft.
What can you change the sentence? Clouds floated by me.
The big fluffy clouds. The big puffy clouds floated by me. Flew by me.
All right, commas in a series. Hold on, Logan, I'll be right with you. Let me get him started. Use the words in the box to finish each sentence. Put commas in where they belong. For example, today I work, play, and sleep. Work, play, sleep. Put commas in there. Number 1 is today, Mom. Is this boring? Is it easy for you? Today, Mom helps me, makes dinner, and cleans. Pretty much my day, right? All right. You change it to add those commas, okay? You got this, boy. Sammy tends to be my big helper with Miss Sadie Mae, don't you? You play with her and you give her snacks, right?
Mom, I made these.
You've made her a big pile of snacks.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, but they're gonna end up in the Lego drawer, so we should shut the Lego drawer until our snacks are gone. Do you love playing with Big Brother? Do you love playing with Big Brother? You love helping me with her?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah? You just love eating her snacks, huh? So what I love about this Good and the Beautiful curriculum is it's like little to no prep. So they all I have to do for their little books that he's learning his letters and to match it with the sounds. So that comes in little sections. Go sit and wait for me, please. So all I have to do is cut these pages so that he can flip through and match the letters and then also match them to the animal. So they actually use these books for a few weeks. So if I just have to cut a few pages, that takes like a minute or two just for no prep the rest of the week, then it's really awesome because the rest of his book requires no prep. And then his book actually came with like little games he can play too. So he's just doing the preschool book curriculum, pre-K course book, and it just like you need to do this book right. You only need like a penny, a nickel, and a dime because it teaches him some money, and then like things that you already have on your house like Q-tips or cotton balls. Sometimes it asks you for. And he's loving it. He begs to do school. I actually didn't want to start him yet, but he wanted to do it so bad that I just decided to start him on this, and he's flying through it. So he's going to be moving on to primer, I think is the next level, and then the kindergarten. So he'll probably be ready for kindergarten next year, which is right on track, which is awesome. What letter is this?
U.
Y.
Y.
This one's a U. This one's a Y. Can you find the matching Y? The lowercase y. Y says yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah. So let's find the lowercase y. This is a V. What is that?
Mommy.
T. This book is brand new to him, so at the beginning, it's a little hard, but towards the end, you just fly through this book because you memorize them all, huh? Y says what?
Y says
Yeah, 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 yeah. So we're gonna find the letter or the picture or animal that says yeah, right?
yeah. Mommy, that's mine. Yeah.
Yo-yo, good job. What's the next letter?
Mom. X.
What sound does X make?
Easy.
You know what sound X makes? X,
Mommy.
x, x.
What?
Let's go to the beginning. All right, starting with turtle. Does turtle say X? What about umbrella? No. What about zebra? No. What about, is that a wolf?
It's a wolf.
What about yo-yo? What about violin? Violin, does that say X? Violin says X. No. What about X-ray? X-ray, does that say X? Yep.
Yes.
Good job, Logan. You find the next one. So Caleb's working on his spelling today. We split them in half. It comes with like 12 words in his book, right? 12? And we split it in half, so he has 6 words a week, or however fast he finishes it. And he practices the words 3 times every day. But we practice in fun ways with Play-Doh or with paint. Today he wants to type because he's learning to type. Are your fingers in the home row? You gotta keep practicing. That's why you're on the computer. And then Emma over here is doing a spelling test, right? Mm-hmm. So after a few days of practicing it in fun ways, we do a test. And number 3 is sky. Sky. You can't get my earrings. You can't get my earrings. You're so cute. You're so cute. Ow. You're basically connected to my hip if you're not roaming around with Sammy, aren't you? There's him. All right, let's check Emma's spelling test. We've got ask. How do you spell ask?
A-S-Y?
Ask. Oh, so close. What about two? We got buy. Buy. How do you spell buy?
B-Y.
B-Y. Good job. Well, how do you spell sky?
S-A-Y?
S-A-Y? Is sky? You did it right on your paper. S-K-Y, right? Is that what you said? All right, number 4. It was try. Try. How do you spell try? This says fry. How do you spell try? It looks like we need to practice that for at least one more day, okay? And then number 5 was it's, and you did that one right. So we only missed 1, 2, minus 2. We need to re-practice those words, okay? Good job, Good job. All right, so we worked on the letter T in the flip book, right? Which one was the picture of the for the T? Which was the picture for the
Turtle.
turtle? Good job. Okay, so can you point to the uppercase T and the lowercase t? Good job. We're gonna trace the uppercase T's today, okay? First you do step 1, good job. Then step 2. He's getting you. So we're gonna read a short story about kindness. Emily, are you listening? It's called The Little Loaf. For the first 3 paragraphs, you're gonna repeat every sentence after me. Do you know what a paragraph is?
No, I do not.
See how these little things have spaces in between them? That's a paragraph, that's a paragraph, that's a paragraph. For these first 3 sentences are paragraphs. You're gonna repeat every sentence.
Okay, I can do this.
So we've reached our halfway point in the day where we finished our reading. They do about 20 minutes of reading. The Good and the Beautiful actually came with, for Emma's little lesson, it comes with little books that she can read, and she's actually doing awesome with them. This one's called Spin and Skip, and they just have 1 or 2 sentences per page, and she reads through her book, and sometimes it'll have her read one of them. You get a book and you're supposed to read it for 3 days. So she's been reading that one for 3 days, and sometimes it'll add on another one when she's still reading that one, so she'll end up reading 2 books a day or 3 books a day. It all just depends. And then Caleb reads for 20 minutes. We usually try to make 1 trip to the library a week or every other week, and we are actually due for a library trip. So he actually has his own iPad, and we downloaded the Libby app where he can read them online. So he's been reading his books super fast. I can't even keep up. So it's been a blessing to have the iPad where he can just move on to the next book when he's ready. So we're picking up at math time. We got our Matthew C blocks out. We have Sammy over here who's working on some coloring, right? And he has these cool little blocks that he likes to build and play with.
Okay, Mom.
That's a cool pencil. It's 2-sided. That's awesome. And then, Emma, do you want to open the Matthew C blocks? We've got her getting started on alpha. So we have a kid on primer, we have a kid on alpha, and we have a kid on gamma. And we actually found all of our blocks thrift storing, so it's kind of awesome. We have a little bit of generic ones and some regular ones in there. We have the 2 other boys watching their videos for the day. So Matthew C starts off with a video. The teacher teaches them how to do it, and then I just help them. It's the point in the day where my coffee got hot, and now we get it iced. Right, sweetie? You can have them. You can have them.
7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12.
A lot of people just think that it's hard to have these 2 little ones who aren't in school while you're doing school with the other ones, but really they just all play, and they all take turns doing school, so they help take care of these little happy babies. They're just so happy in play though. They just want to be included and involved, so you just find them their own little blocks, their own little special projects that they can do. And it's like they're not even missing out. They're just having fun, enjoying school with their brothers and sisters. Thank you for picking them up.
I knew it. What can I do, Mama?
Now you be patient. We'll play with Sadie until it's time for some
5.
history.
5 plus
Good job, Ed.
5
That's a good 5.
equals 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Good job.
Hi. I don't know this one.
Which one? 4F equals 20. So 4 times something equals 20. What is it times that equals 20? 4 times 1.
5.
4 times 5. So F equals 5.
F equals 5.
Very good. Number 6. 10A equals 50. So 10 times what equals 50?
5. Why is it every 5? 2K. Oh, that's a lot. I need
2K.
a lot of money. 4.
Yeah, it's actually. You're silly. Alright, 2 times K equals 18. What equals 18? So 2 would be like splitting it in half, right? So half of 18. Very good.
5 times Y equals
3, very good.
3
You
times.
just fly through everything. He's moved on. This is your 3rd book already? This year?
No,
And
it's
up
my
to your
2nd.
Wait, you did beta?
Yeah, which is 2nd grade.
Oh, gamma. Yeah.
Now I'm doing gamma.
Yeah. You're good. You're
But I
good.
thought it said grandma.
Grandma.
People are there.
Sometimes they just beg for more school, huh? Logan wants to paint his T that he learned today, huh? Good job, buddy. That's perfect. What are you gonna paint?
A baking dinosaur.
A dinosaur?
I'm gonna make the one black. Don't make one better. A T-Rex.
A T-Rex? That starts with T, huh? Yeah. Are y'all done? So now the kids are started on their history. They're over there at the table. The radio reads them their little story. That's what I do like about the story of the world, is it has the option of getting the disc, or I could read it out of the book, but to listen to my voice again is just not fun for them. So anytime we can get something like this, it's awesome for them. So they actually have a coloring page to color as they listen. I think it helps them focus a little bit better. And then after, they have some map work so they can understand the geography of it all. And then they have a fun little word search, which my kids love word searches, so this is awesome. This is what I do like about Story of the World. And I get to take a break for me and get my little snack in, because this is the point where I start getting hangry. Which is happening right now. And then the little teacher's handbook has some questions I can ask them to help review. And some narration exercises and stuff, so it's been working for us, but it's not something that I'm completely sold on. I would be I would consider other history options, just because it's not completely like Bible-based, which I prefer. But I do need this little break, so it's awesome. I enjoy history because of this guy reading it to him. And then our school's over, and it's lunchtime, and I can do everything that's on my checklist that's just waiting for me. I hope you can hear me over the loudness. But thank you for joining us.